On this episode of Inside the Blueprint, we're showcasing the companies coming up with cutting-edge solutions and innovative ideas in the world of business and industry. Cybersecurity is more important than ever in today's world. Find out how businesses can protect their data. Nonprofit fundraising requires crucial planning and organizing. A customized strategy can help your give back stay on track. Take us out to the ballpark. The Texas Rangers will be playing on new turf at Globe Life Field. It's groundbreaking synthetic grass installed by Shaw Sports Turf. Ready to get the most out of your utility vehicles? Intimidator offers the highest quality mowers and UTVs. Plus lots more as we go inside the blueprint. On this episode of Inside the Blueprint, we're going to Atlanta, Georgia, to a large IT company with a small town feel. TransAmerican Computer Consulting provides IT support and cybersecurity to businesses of all sizes.
TransAmerican, we've been in business now for 19 years, and I have truly the best team on staff around. I have a lot of years of experience. Myself, as well as my technicians, have many years of experience between them. While we look like a small company, we can do big projects for big companies as well as small companies.
The biggest thing that sets TransAmerican Computer Consulting apart from their competitors is their personal touch.
One of the things that I really enjoyed about our company is that we have this face-to-face interaction with our clients. We're very friendly with our clients. We communicate with our clients. When we see our clients out in restaurants, it's always, hey, hello. And as we've grown as a company, we found that that was one of the biggest aspects that our clients enjoy from us.
We like that personal touch. We believe in interacting and working with the customer, and we just prefer that personal feeling instead of just being a voice at the end of the phone.
If you're looking to keep all your business information in one place, TransAmerican Computer Consulting is the company for you.
So as TransAmerican has grown, we realized that the space for hosted services were needed.
A lot of our customers like to know where their data was. The idea of data being in the cloud somewhere scared them. And because we own our servers and they're, relatively close by, we can easily take a customer to the data center and show them this is where your data is. And it gives them comfort to know that.
Once they have all your data in one place, their next most important role? Keeping your data safe.
In cybersecurity, we provide firewall services from installation and configuration to monitoring, 24/7 monitoring of those firewalls. We also can do what's called EDR, which is endpoint detection and response. It's a more sophisticated antivirus solution that does detection of threats based on behavior of what might be occurring on a computer.
All of our clients have different needs in terms of cybersecurity. Some clients are smaller and may only need, basic firewalling or basic protections in that manner. But we also have larger clients that have extreme measures of security needs.
For almost 19 years, TransAmerican Computer Consulting has helped companies big and small protect their data.
We started using TransAmerican when we had 3 employees. We are now up to 8 employees, and they have grown our system throughout the years. So we have now gone to all brand new computers, which they set up and got organized for us, dual monitors, and then increased our internet capabilities.
The most important part of a company is its employees.
We have multiple employees that have been with the company for over 10 years. As we grow employees, we find that our employees want to stick around, and our employees are growing that passion for the company and for the job that they're doing. And so our employees are excited to be working for TransAmerican.
To learn more about how TransAmerican Computer Consulting can help you secure your small business data, visit their website at tacconsulting.net. Is your organization ready to take fundraising to the next level? It's time to partner with a company that knows how to help you get the most from your philanthropy efforts.
For any organization, nonprofit or otherwise, you can kind of change the bottom line, change the cash flow in just a few ways. One is you can reduce your expenses. You can provide less for your community. Two, you can charge more. And for healthcare organizations, that's basically not an option. And three, you can raise the money. You can focus on philanthropy. It's the fastest, most cost-efficient to bring more money into the organization and provide more services for the community.
Since 1925, Pride Philanthropy has been helping nonprofit organizations maximize their fundraising potential.
Our family's been fundraising for generations, 95 years now and counting. Obviously very honored that my family's been doing that for so long. And because every organization, every nonprofit, every charity is so unique, so we take a lot of time to really make sure that we're set to recommend, what are the first steps we have to do? What do we have to do right now that in 6 months will start yielding revenue? We understand that your staff time and your availability is very, very limited. Here are the things you're already doing that we can adjust slightly, so you're not having to work any harder at what you're already trying to do to accomplish your mission and provide for your community.
Pride has done a lot of philanthropy work with SSM Health, a nonprofit healthcare system with over 11,000 providers.
Being a nonprofit smaller hospital is really challenging these days. You've got really high cost for charitable care. We struggle with reimbursement rates, period. That means that philanthropy is really going to be the catalyst for how we get new programs or new services, sometimes even improvements to the hospitals. Pride Philanthropy, they really help me create the resources that I might need, but I don't necessarily have the time to create. They're really good at helping shops become just really good, well-oiled machines, no matter what size they are.
By helping organizations raise more money, Pride Philanthropy is able to help communities all over the United States.
So Pride Philanthropy will come in, work with your development staff, work with your leadership team, your board, your volunteers, everybody who's engaged in the fundraising process, and help optimize your efforts, give you access to our long list of clients to provide for our communities. Our most recent campaign was for the People's Cancer Center, absolutely gorgeous facility. Our initial fundraising goal for that over a 3 to 5 year, we had that kind of time frame, was $8 million, raised it to 10 and then again 12, and now we just hit the $13 million mark. So we're really, really proud of that. Amazing facility, beautiful architecture, and just what an asset for that community.
What sets Pride Philanthropy apart is their commitment to their clients and to their employees.
We have monthly or sometimes every 6 weeks fundraising training. We'll take a focused topic and train staff, CEOs, volunteers on a specific fundraising topic, so they can go back to their organization afterwards with a lot of the tools that we already have, so that after we leave, that organization is set up for success for the future.
To learn more about how Pride Philanthropy can help fundraise for your organization, visit their website, pridephilanthropy.com, or watch this segment again on InsideTheBlueprint.com. Baseball's come a long way since Babe Ruth. All sports have, but none more so than baseball. From little leagues to big leagues, the game is more competitive, more demanding than ever, requiring legendary skill, lightning reflexes, and crowd-pleasing performance. And the field, especially artificial turf, that athletes run, catch, and perform on, must meet the 21st century challenge.
For the last 37 years of my career, my emphasis has always been on player safety, protecting players, ideally not having them get injured. So I really got involved with this artificial turf study to make sure that this was the best possible synthetic field for our players to play on.
Globe Life Park, home of the Texas Rangers since 1994, remains. But in March 2020, the team relocated across the street to brand new Globe Life Field. A huge part of the 21st century cutting-edge venue is a cutting-edge playing surface, manufactured by Shaw Sports Turf, one of North America's leading synthetic turf companies.
The fact that we went out and we benchmarked well-manicured natural grass playing environments, and in those tests we take 7 specific metrics. Those metrics break down into 3 areas. One is really player to surface interactions, One is traction and how that player behaves on the surface, and then also energy return, and really how the ball interacts with the surface. The goal is to mimic well-manicured natural grass playing environment, and through our research, we've been able to do that.
Texas Rangers and other teams, after decades of playing on natural grass and 2 decades of intense research on field surfaces, athlete and ball mechanics, decided the benefits of playing on Shaw Sports synthetic grass surfaces was simply too good to pass up.
Shaw had a commitment to getting the baseball surface right that was different than any other manufacturer that we did on our preliminary visit. And then in subsequent visits, they demonstrated a commitment to baseball and to baseball playing surface that was beyond anyone else.
Shaw Sports Turf prides itself on being at the industry and manufacturing forefront for better performing, safer, and more durable synthetic sports turf fields. As that leader, more and more sports teams, from little leagues to big leagues, are turning to Shaw Sports Turf for energy-efficient, water-saving, and big league cutting-edge solutions.
The main reason Paragon Sports Constructors decided to partner with Shaw Sports Turf Systems was their devotion to research and development. And basically, they're not doing what nobody else in the business is doing. We've worked with a lot of the other major manufacturers, and Shaw by far and away is light years above everybody else.
Installation of the new synthetic turf began in late February 2020, requiring 2 weeks of precision teamwork from start to finish.
Some fields now, it's a rubber pellet with a sand combination. That's what Toronto and Tampa Bay have. But we're actually playing with a new product with Shaw, which is actually an organic infill. So it's a ground up coconut shell, and it acts and feels and looks like a natural dirt.
So the turf system here is specifically designed for baseball. There's the B1K shock pad underneath the turf system here, and the turf is a very dense product, specifically with 2 tones of color to look very natural on TV and play just like natural grass. This field was benchmarked off the old Texas Rangers field.
When an organization as disciplined as the Texas Rangers does its homework, the payoff can be, well, like batting 1,000.
Well, the turf is nice. It feels like grass. The technology of this grass is made to feel like you're playing in regular grass. I think it's going to be a very good surface for the players to play.
We are thrilled to have the Shaw surface on this field. We went to all the manufacturers on the synthetic side and said, listen, we're not even going to consider this unless you can deliver to us the best playing surface in Major League Baseball.
It's looking good, Chuck. It's really great. As you can tell, it's pretty close right now.
So one more lift of sand and then geofill.
That is correct.
We're going to turn it over to Dennis and his group.
Right. Let the grounds guys get on it and figure out how to moisture condition and maintain, and should be able to maintain it pretty easily.
Well, it looks great. Y'all have done an outstanding job on it.
Thank you. We're very proud of it.
To learn more about Shaw Sports Turf 20 years of excellence in over 3,000 field and stadium installations, and how Shaw Sports can help propel your organization into the 21st century both on and off the field, visit shawsportsturf.com. Or to view this segment again, visit us at insidetheblueprint.com. In order to build the toughest machines in the market, they use American steel. Steel that's cut with laser precision and fabricated by a welder who is dedicated to doing their best. But before the steel came the desire.
We began November 1, 2013, from very humble beginnings. We had 38 employees. We were just trying to figure out a way to produce a first-class product that was that would make its way into the marketplace.
You know, the demand was unbelievable. Our suppliers could not keep up. The tank companies couldn't keep up. We was selling a lot more machines than they could produce. So we was unreal excited about the launch of the new product.
For Intimidator Inc. owners Robert and Becky Foster, it's not just a company, it's a way of life. They pursue opportunities to design, manufacture, and market products that improve the lives of others.
The first product was the Intimidator UTVs. It was a very young product at that time that Robert Foster had invented, and they were actually building that product. It was in a little bit later, it was in the year 2016, we actually introduced a new to the market, an exciting zero-turn lawnmower that's called the Spartan, and began our production in 2016, and it is just propelled, and it's just grown explosively during that time. In fact, we're the fastest growing zero-turn producer of zero-turn lawnmowers in history. So we're excited about that. We're excited about continuing the growth and keeping moving.
It's Robert's relentless pursuit of perfection that inspired the company to build a brand new production facility that has nearly 5 acres under roof. It houses state-of-the-art equipment with room to grow. All of this, along with its nearly 300 employees, can be found in Batesville, Arkansas.
Intimidator and Spartan and Bad Dog Accessories, we had the latest of all technology. When you look at a lot of companies that's 40 and 50 years old, a lot of stuff they outsource, we do everything in-house. So we laser cut, form, break, weld, paint, assemble. So we literally can design something where it would take normally 3 years to do. We can have it done in 2.5 months.
Take our Spartan mower, there are a number of advantages that we have that individually causes it to stand out. One is the thickness of the metal. We use 7-gauge metal for all of our decks, guarantee it for life.
The ride technology, we believe that we have the leading, industry-leading softness in the ride that we have on our mowers through the technology that we have implemented there. Our hill climbing ability, we have sold a number of mowers during the demonstration because of the ability of our zero-turn mower to stand and to mow on an incline.
So what makes Spartan mowers unique is our innovative approach to manufacturing. We're able to control our costs much better than most other manufacturers. Additionally, our owners, when they purchase Spartan mowers, they'll be given the opportunity to utilize radial tires. We're the first to market with radial tires. Additionally, we've got our start-stop console and our homegrown suspension system that incorporates both the seat and the rear tire assemblies.
They believe in hard work and second chances. These, among other core values, have proven to be successful as they manage several brands under the Intimidator Inc. umbrella. The 2 major brands include Intimidator UTVs and Spartan mowers. The GC in Intimidator's GC1K stands for Game Changer, and that's just what it's done. Its beefy frame and premium components offer a sturdy vehicle ready to tackle any project or terrain.
Primarily, our focus right now is on U.S. growth, and there's plenty of opportunity there for that. For the next few years, we've already begun to supply some products to selected locations on an international basis. We will continue that, but that will be more of a controlled growth as we select markets that make sense for us to be a part of.
We are looking forward to servicing our dealers, to knowing exactly what our dealers need to make their business successful, because we're only successful when our dealers are successful.
For our company, when we look at stuff done by the seconds. We just redesigned a facility that was one of our newer facilities. We just redesigned it because we was at 42% weld time, and now we've got it to 72% weld on time. The more efficient we can get as a company, the more lean we can get, the better product that we can give the customer for a better price.
It's obvious that their success doesn't just come from dominance on the technical side, but from a firm foundation built on core values. Highway work zones are a necessary part of maintaining and upgrading our nation's roadways. But causing changes and disruption to areas that experience vehicles traveling at speed make them potentially dangerous places for both drivers and the workers involved. That's why Royal Truck and Equipment Inc. has made it their mission to make work zones safer for all. Becoming the industry's lead manufacturer of both standard and autonomous TMA trucks, these state-of-the-art safety vehicles protect and save lives of both work zone employees and drivers.
About 36 years ago, almost 37 years ago, I started my own company and started basically putting together vocational type trucks and working with contractors and design what they want, put it together, painted their colors, put their logos on it, whatever.
The motto that we really operate on is we don't sell trucks, we sell safety. You know, first and foremost, we want to make sure that the men and women that are working in highway construction in these dangerous work zones are protected.
These trucks, TMA trucks, are the only line of defense for the men and women working in front of it. When they're out there, they're exposed. So we got to make sure the trucks are, number one, there's enough trucks out there because sometimes people go around the safety limit. That's our job as a manufacturer. Anything that we can put on these trucks to enhance safety, they want it.
In addition to innovations of the TMA truck itself, Royal has also developed unique technology that can be used in conjunction with the TMA trucks to further enhance safety standards in work zones.
So this is an attenuator. It's made by Trafix Devices. It is called a Scorpion. There's actually two modules, and the Scorpion, when it's stowed, it'll flip up and over the back of the truck, so it looks like a scorpion tail. This version of it is a brand new version that just came out actually. So this means that now in those cities where before it was difficult to put a full TMA truck with a full Scorpion on the back. So if someone inadvertently enters that work zone, they're going to crash into this cushion. This cushion is going to absorb that impact and the G-force. What that is going to do is it's going to protect the crew in front of the truck so they don't get hit. So this device, what most people don't realize is this device is not just there to protect the crew in front of it. This device is there to protect that driver who wasn't paying attention and crashed into it.
Royal prides themselves on building their trucks to meet and exceed the highest safety standards in North America. But the company doesn't aim to just simply meet standards. Beyond the innovations and technology, there also needs to be a focus on the TMA truck build itself as it aligns with the most rigid of safety standards, which further protects the work crew and distracted drivers.
What we realized is there was no rhyme or reason how anybody was building TMA trucks. Somebody in California would do it this way, somebody in Texas would do it this way. So we started creating a standard, literally napkin drawings. And what really drove Royal is we are able to tap into the men and women who are actually working. They're the boots on the ground, they're in the work zones every day. Their lives are at risk. So they're the people who gave us the really good ideas. But this is designed, if it takes a hit, let the folks in here have a chance.
The TMA truck acts as a barrier between passing motorists and the work crew in highway work environments. In typical work zones, the TMA driver's life is potentially at risk should a crash or collision occur. But Royal's autonomous technology eliminates the need for an operator in the driver's seat of the TMA, which crucially avoids putting crew members in high-risk situations. Innovations in work zone safety can save lives. Leading-edge technologies like connected work zones and virtual training not only help to prevent crashes from distracted drivers, but also help to ensure the safety workers are properly trained before stepping onto the roadway.
So the goal for the virtual reality is to help prepare these workers so that they understand what they need to do before they get into that work zone.
So we decided to contact a company from the UK and make a virtual reality program.
Everything we do is to take a dump truck and make it as smart as possible, because at the end of the day, there's men and women standing in the front of this truck that are counting on it to protect them. We want everybody to go home.
We're going to be able to create programs for all the major jobs in the highway construction industry.
We think the future looks very bright, specifically in this industry. Everybody says the same thing. We must invest in our infrastructure.
Launched in 2000 in Gardena, California, a small company dedicated to the idea of environmentally conscious, sustainable production of lighting products, Visionaire Lighting quickly expanded in both reputation and size.
From the beginning, we started doing smaller scale jobs, everything from parks to sports facilities, and then got into automotive lighting. And as the company grew, we got into more large scale projects like smart cities and street lighting. Our company initially started with just assembling products, and over the years, we brought more and more processes in-house. Now today, we are a completely vertically integrated company who manufactures all of its different components here in our facility.
The advent of commercially viable solid-state, or LED lighting, was the first significant change in the industry in over 100 years.
The new technology that Visionaire has and why it's going to make us stand out is because an open platform, it's a single pane of glass. Currently, in today's lighting market, if I am with a university or if I'm with a city, I want to be able to control my lights, I want to be able to control my parking sensors, my oxygen sensors, any kind of thing, and any time I want to do that, I have to do that on a separate login, a separate program. What's unique to Visionaire is we're an open protocol, which means we have different devices from different manufacturers that we could bring in and all operate on our own user interface. The great thing about our technology is it's really future-proof because we are an open-ended platform. So if you want to bring cameras onto it, if you want to bring smart water meters onto it, you're allowed to do that in the future because it's an open-ended platform.
The future for Visionaire is actually very, very bright. We're really developing things today and future-proofing our fixtures to where people can actually have access to this stuff 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road.
For more information about this new technology, please visit visionairelighting.com. For watching Inside the Blueprint. For more information on any of the products you saw today, or to find out how to become part of the show, please visit InsideTheBlueprint.com.